everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. I am doing all right. And I wanted to give a bit of a what I've been reading lately, O.W.L.S Magical Readathon update with which prompts I fulfilled. And so let's get into it. Okay, so I finished 2 books and I've started a third. The first 2 books I finished, one was a reread, which is The Wicked King by Holly Black. And this one, I'm looking at my notes. This one I put into the prompt of Transfiguration, which is to feature a shapeshifter in some way. I'm using the character Nehemia. She is a merfolk people, but she also has the ability to live on land. Therefore, she has to shapeshift, right? Because you can't swim on land. That is not a prompt that I needed to finish for my career, but I did. And I did start this in March, but I finished it in April. I had about half left. Actually, I think I started this in January and put it down for Booktube prize or something. Then I picked up The Queen of Nothing. I read this in 2 days, and this is fulfilling charms, which is a prompt required for my career because it features a white cover, or it's white and blue. And the book I'm currently reading, which I've been reading basically I've been listening to the audiobook for about 4 or 5 days, and that is The Heartbeat at Wounded Knee, and that will fulfill Ancient Ruins, a heart on the cover or title. I am having to get that completed this week because it will be returned to the e-library's audiobook thing. So I need to complete 2 chapters a day in order to get through that. That's 2 hours of listening at normal speed. I have been listening to it at 1.2 to 1.5 because the narrator in my mind is particularly slow. But I can't really talk about my thoughts. But yes, if you're looking for some quick reads, I do recommend the Holly Black Folk of the Air or whatever trilogy that starts with The Cruel Prince, Just Skip the Novella. Not worth it. It's totally escapism reading for me. They're extremely quick. They have their flaws, but they're a great time while you're reading it, and it's easy to kind of forget the rest of the world. So there's that. In terms of what I got going on up until the reading rush, I am planning on starting today Sarah J. Maas's House of Earth and Blood, which is part of her Crescent City series. And this one's a honker. I do think I'll probably end up reading this as part of the reading rush, or I might put it down. But it will fulfill magical creatures because it's got a creature with a beak on the cover, the bird. And then I'm also contemplating, I got the ebook in from the library, so I either need to read it or return it so somebody else off the hold line can get it. And An Absent Dream by Seanan McGuire. I didn't like the 3rd book in the Wayward children's series, but I did enjoy the first 2, so I kind of am wanting to give that a go, and it's real short. And yes, and my video that will have been put up before this one, my Reading Rush tag, I will leave a link down below and a clickable thing right here. If you guys are doing Magical Readathon, how many prompts have you completed? And how many of the ones have you needed to complete for your career? I'm very interested. And if you're not, what's the best book you've read so far this month or started this month? And I will see y'all later. Bye, y'all.